guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Laura and it is that time again. It is time to host my little in-person book club. Now, if you watched my last book club video here on YouTube, you will know that the book that we picked to read this time was Hollow by the Twisted Sisters. So today is actually book club day, so I have a lot to do today. I have all the prep to do, which we will be doing together later in this video, and it came highly requested that I again read the book with you in this vlog, so we will be going back in time very shortly and reading that together. I'm gonna get myself ready for the very busy day I have ahead of myself, trying out products for the first time from the sponsor of today's video, Wild. Wild have recently launched their gorgeous best-selling Love Hearts collection in a brand new print. I have here the body wash, the deodorant, and lip balm, all in this absolutely delicious Peachy Kisses scent. It has such a sweet and fruity nectarine and peach scent, and I am such a fruity fragrance lover, so this is right up my street. I have really sensitive skin, and Wild products contain no parabens or harsh chemicals, are 100% vegan and cruelty free, and they provide 24-hour odor protection, making them not only gentle and safe, but you will smell amazing. Personally, I'm always looking for more sustainable alternatives for everyday things, and switching to Wild means that each time I refill my products, 30 grams of plastic will be saved. The cases are reusable premium aluminium, and you can even personalize them with your own engraving. They do deliver globally, and you can sign up to a subscription if you want your products to arrive regularly, which you can also pause, cancel, or switch your scents up anytime you want. If you do want to check out Wild for yourself, please feel free to scan the QR code currently on the screen or check out the description to shop. And if you'd like 20% off, you can use my code LauraHome. Thank you so much, Wild, for partnering with me, and let's get into this video, guys. Hello guys, today we are going to be starting one of my most highly anticipated reads ever, and that is of course Hollow by the Twisted Sisters. Now, this was probably my second most highly anticipated read of 2025. However, we did not get to it in 2025. We didn't. But that's okay, because it is now January and it is time for Hollow to have its moment. Now, I absolutely love the Twisted Sisters. I am obsessed with the Solaria universe. I've read all of the Zodiac Academy, Ruthless Boys, Sins of the Zodiac. So you could say I'm a little bit of a fan. So when I found out they were writing a completely new story, which is in no way connected to Zodiac Academy, I was honestly feral. I was so excited. And then when it came out, I just kept thinking like I wanted to wait for the right moment to pick it up, because I wanted it to have its time to shine, and the perfect time is now. And the reason why the perfect time is now is, one, it is my Fable Book Club's book for January, and two, it is also my little in-person book club's book. So this is going to be our first book club of the year. Hollow is getting the moment that it more than likely deserves, because I am anticipating this to be a 5-star read, if not a god tier read. So you could say I am just a little bit excited to start this book. But with all that rambling aside, I think it is time to grab ourselves a drink, get comfy, and start this book. It is finally time to start Hollow. I also have the gorgeous ARC edition of Hollow, and I was tempted to do a physical of the ARC and annotate it, because I did that with my last Twisted Sisters ARC. But because I know I'm going to be relying heavily on the audio to read this over the next couple of days while I'm doing my jobs and stuff, I probably won't annotate. If I ever do a reread, or I may do a reread before the next book comes out, because by the way, that has been announced now, and the cover, you guys, I'll pop it here. This is the cover for the second book, Light Wielder. I think it was Light Lightwing. So I am so excited to get a copy of that one as well because they are going to look so good together. So we have the hardback copy that the Twisted Sisters kindly sent me in a really cool PR package, which I did already unbox on TikTok, and it has also been included in my humongous book haul that I did. Not only that, but I did download it on Kindle Unlimited, and so it is also on my Kindle. And of course, I also bought the audiobook. So we are going to immersive read this, and the audiobook is duet narration, which is my absolute favorite. Anyway, I think that is quite enough yapping. I am so desperate to start this, so let's get going. Okay, interesting. When I was looking at the art, I noticed that the girl on the back has brown hair and the girl on the front, who I assume is at FMC, has white hair. And obviously on the cover of the book, she has white hair. And I assumed that at FMC would have white hair. However, it has just mentioned sitting on the edge of my small bed and closing my eyes while she worked my warm brown hair into a braid. So I'm guessing that something changes her hair color, but I'm guessing we're gonna find out. I'm literally only 4 pages in, but the scene that has been set so far is that she lives in a village close to the forest, which is giving Enchanted Forest vibes. I don't really know anything about the forest just yet, but it's shrouded in mystery, and I think the trees are like encroaching on the village, and it sounds like the other side of their village, it like borders the sea, so they're kind of a little bit trapped where they are. It was practical, easier to move in, run if needed, and it was needed all too often, with the forest creeping ever closer to our borders and the hollows haunting us in the space between breaths. Loving the vibe so far, 4 pages in, and I have the best feelings already. Whoa. I just got goosebumps at the last line. Oh, okay, so we are now at chapter 2. 29 pages in. So Ferris at FMC is a human living in a human village. I haven't figured out what she's doing yet, but she's holding a secret because she has a plan. But apparently 8 years ago her family was chosen. Don't know what for yet. They've mentioned that there is this thing called the Great Hunt, where the forest opens, and that is the only time the forest can be accessed because it's like really dense and has like thick bramble walls that are impenetrable. Ironfall was dying. We all knew it. We all felt it on the breath of the wind. We could see it in the decay of the land and decline of the homes we'd once treasured. Our world was running out of time even without the forest devouring it bite by bite, and the hollows only made the clock tick faster. I haven't quite figured out what the hollows are yet. The hollows and their necromancer king, so I'm guessing there's some kind of evil monster thing, and if there's a necromancer involved. There's also Fae, which she absolutely hates, and I'm not sure why yet, but the Fae also enter in the Great Hunt. So yeah, it sounds like the Hollows are an army of monsters that this supposed necromancer has risen. I'm literally 1 chapter in, so of course not everything is going to make 100% sense to me right now, but where we just ended chapter 1, the Great Hunt was literally just about to begin. Maybe she's planning on entering the Great Hunt. That could be her secret plan she's got under her sleeve, or maybe she is going to make a run for it into the forest but not take part in the Great Hunt. I am going to continue from here with just the audio because, as usual, I have a lot of jobs I need to do. I guess I will catch up with you guys the next time I have a little update for you. Definitely getting great feelings so far, and we're only 1 chapter in. Okay guys, just quickly, I'm on chapter 5 and things are starting to make a little bit more sense now. She's in the forest, we're on the move, and she's with the champions, and I don't know if I mentioned, but the champions are the ones who have been training essentially their entire lives to take part in the Great Hunt, and the Great Hunt is every 50 years. I'm not sure if I mentioned that either. So there's like these spirits in the forest, and it sounds like they need to get talismans or something from the spirits. This is really cool. The spirits of the forest are like all different animals. I think there's like a bear, a fox, a boar, a raven, a dragon, loads of different spirits. I'm guessing we want like peaceful, magical spirits, and now I'm guessing evil or something. I don't know, but I don't know what triggered the curse yet. I don't know what shattered the magic of the forest, so I'm very, very excited to find out more. Sorry, I literally just read a tiny bit further on, and it's talking about the necromancer. As the years ticked by and the immortal King Arthur's reign grew even longer, more heirs were born, but no new monarch was selected, and it drove him to madness. I don't want to say too much more because I do want to keep this spoiler free, but I'm guessing he's like he's going to be like our main villain in this story. Or, plot twist, he could be our MMC. Who knows? We will find out, I suppose. Wait guys, I am now on chapter 6 and we have a new POV, which I'm assuming is our MMC, and he is called Hendrix. Right? Literally 2 minutes ago, I made a joke that maybe the necromancer that they're all talking about is the MMC. I actually think it might be. I think it might be. That's the vibe I'm getting because he is a fae. And his opening line, if there was a time when I'd cared about the fate of this world, it was long forgotten to me now. Call me selfish, greedy, a bane on the realms. I gladly wore the titles. I had no desires beyond my own gains in this hellscape of a reality anyway. So he's definitely already channeling a very morally grey MMC that, again, the Twisted Sisters do so well. So he's hundreds of years old. He's not very nice. He's been referred to as a fallen prince, but he is estranged from the Fae because he has supposedly killed a lot of them. His words. Yeah, so I'm guessing it's him. I think that is what it is implying right now. That's so funny. Which would make sense as well because the cover of the next book. Yeah. Excuse the background noise, I'm just cooking tea. We have just got to chapter 20. We are 239 pages in. Just found out why her hair is white. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I don't know yet if it's gonna be 5 stars, but I am having a good time. Eddie and Honey have just got home, so I need to finish cooking tea, so I'm probably gonna stop there at chapter 20 and then maybe read a little bit more later. Hello friends, we are heading out for a walk and we are going to listen to a bit of the audiobook because I don't think I'm gonna get a great deal of time to listen to it today, so I'm gonna get out for a walk. We are picking up from chapter 20 and I'll catch up with you guys when I get back. We are back and I'm feeling very windswept. We are now on chapter 24? No, we are about 290 pages in. The forced proximity. The FMC Ferris and the MMC Hendrix are reluctantly working together, but also both using each other for their own personal gain. And he's just said to her, "Find my tongue loosens around you in the most maddening of ways. You're a splinter which keeps working its way deeper and deeper beneath my flesh. I'm struggling to figure out a way to remove you and finding I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to want to do so." Okay, so Lightwing's his nickname for her. I'm not entirely sure what that means yet, but that's what he keeps calling her, and that is the title for book 2. So anyways, I'm gonna quickly sit and read the rest of this chapter, and then I'm gonna put it down and get on with my work for today. So I'm actually on 292 is where we are. So let's sit and finish this off, and then I am going to get on with my jobs for the day. I really don't want to stop there because there's about to be a revelation, and also one bed. And obviously it's cold where they are, so they need to for warmth. I wouldn't say it's not true enemies to lovers. They definitely don't like each other, but I feel like by the end of this, if I know anything about the Twisted Sisters and their writing, by the end of this, or at least at the end of this, they will be true enemies. We are stopping at chapter 24, page 299. Okay guys, it has been a little bit of time since I last updated you on Hollow, but we are going to sit together and finish it now. The reason why I have a stack of books here right now is because I wanted to tell you about all 3 books I'm currently reading. So actually yesterday I was reading 4 books. Yesterday I started another book and finished it in the same day. We're not going to talk about that one, but we are going to talk about the ones that I have here. I don't know what's happened to me this month, but I have just been reading like crazy and I'm just in such a reading mood, and I have basically entered a flow state and I've just been flying through books like nobody's business. However, I have not finished Hollow. I've been just reading loads of other books and not finishing the one that I actually need to finish, but we are going to finish it today because book club is this weekend coming. Today is Monday, so we really need to get it finished and start the book club prep. So I'm also currently reading Bone Island by Nicole Fiorina. We read book 1 together before the last book club, so I just thought I would pop on and let you guys know that book 2 is infinitely better than book 1. I think this could be god tier. I'm about 75% in and I was loving it so much that I had to pick up a pen and start annotating because guys, the writing in this is stunning, it's exquisite, and at the start of this book, Nicole does a full recap of the previous book, but she does it in a really creative way that doesn't make you feel like you're going, well, this happened and this happened, da, da, da. It's really fun and it's really interesting and it kind of sets the scene for this book going forward. But yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed with this. It is so good. And then the other book I'm also reading is A Wicked Dance of Obsidian and Light by Lucia Sky. This is one that I was sent a really gorgeous PR package for, and I got books 1 and 2 along with these really gorgeous bookmarks. I think we definitely will have unboxed this together in one of my reading wrap up TBR jar videos where I usually unbox the books that we've got recently as well. I am really addicted to the story in this. I'm really enjoying the plot. I'm struggling a little bit with the writing. It feels quite a little bit forced when it comes to indie fantasy. I feel like we have to give them some grace. You know, they don't have a whole house of editors combing through their books and, you know, critiquing like their writing, and I'm just trying to not focus on it too much and just enjoy the story, and I am really enjoying the story. So those will be finished very soon as well because we're 80% into this one, 75% into this one, and I think we're on chapter 39 of Hollow, which I think is about 80% in. When I load up the audiobook, it says I have 55 minutes left, so we're gonna sit for an hour and finish this together now, and I'm so excited to get to the end of this and find out what's gonna happen. But I just know something, I just have a feeling something terrible is gonna happen. I guess we'll see. Okay, we're on chapter 42 and it's kind of getting a little bit intense, but I feel like it's about to get a whole lot more intense this last portion, so let's get this finished. We are done. Okay, so we have finished Hollow. I think my official star rating for Hollow is going to be 4 stars. Now, I am a little bit disappointed that it's not a 5-star read because I was really hoping for 5 stars with Hollow because I love the Twisted Sisters and I can't remember the last time I rated a book of theirs less than 5 stars. However, that being said, this was still really good, obviously 4 stars. I just didn't quite get that 5-star feeling that I was craving from this. I can't quite put my finger on what it was exactly that I didn't love about this, because I loved the setting with the enchanted forest, I loved the magic system with the spirits. I'm hoping that that's maybe cleared up a little bit more in book 2 because I feel like I do have a few questions still regarding the magic system, and also I really liked that our main characters aren't perfect, and I do feel like that is quite often the case with the Twisted Sisters characters. They're not, you know, perfect in every single way, which I think makes them a little bit more believable, and you kind of love to hate them sometimes, and they do questionable things because I think that kind of keeps it interesting, I guess. I'm very excited to see where things are going to go in book 2. I had such a roller coaster of emotions at the ending, which obviously I expect from the Twisted Sisters. I'm super excited to see what all the girls have rated this, and I'm so excited for Lightwing to come out in a few months' time. I will catch up with you guys when we are getting prepped and set up for book club. Hello. It is the night before book club. I have received a delivery this evening, and that is a delivery of more bookshelves. And no, I don't mean full bookshelves, but I did manage to get my hands on, finally, the bookshelf extension units for the top of my Billy bookcases, because they have been sold out for months and months and months in the oak colour, and they finally came back in stock. I am a little bit worried that perhaps they've changed like the shade. I know they've done that before where they've ever so slightly changed the shade of the oak range. Hopefully it matches, but I guess we will see. So my plan is to assemble those and get them up tonight, and then tomorrow I can fill them with some books that I need to put out on my shelves before the girls come tomorrow night. I did just do an absolutely humongous book haul of over 60 books that I had been saving. So all of those books are currently without a home. So this is perfect timing indeed. While we're doing this, we are going to continue listening to the audiobook for Red City by Mary Lou. I am 30% in and I'm really enjoying this so far, so I will see how much of this audiobook I can get through whilst we build these shelves.
I got no reason to be sad. My mood is convinced me that it's bad. With every emotion that I had, but you don't get. Oh my God, it's so strange how we end up being here again. I don't care as long as you get me off my feet. I don't know what to say. Oh my God, it's so strange. You're right. I get you sent from miles away.
Ta-da! I actually cannot get over how good it looked. It looks so much better being close to the ceiling as well, because the ceiling is quite high in here. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I wish I'd done it sooner, but obviously I couldn't because they were out of stock. Anyway, I'm gonna sit and chill out now, and then tomorrow we will try and put some books in these new shelves. Okay guys, we are going to fill these shelves now. I have been to the little shop this morning and got some bits for food later. I'm going to do a charcuterie board and kind of little picky bits. And I also picked up a cake that I had made for Lucy, because next week Lucy has a milestone birthday coming up, so I thought it'd be cute to get her a cake. So I'll show you that later. It's currently in the fridge chilling, and I'm really excited to get the table decorated as well because I have a few fun things planned. I hope it turns out okay. I'm not 100% sure how it's going to turn out actually, but we can only hope for the best. I forgot to update you on where I got to in Red City last night. So we got to 46% in. I've just been listening to a little bit again now, and I'm now on 49%. I'm really enjoying it so far. The story's really got me hooked. Very, very excited to see where this is going to go. But in terms of books we've got here, I brought through pretty much everything that I hauled the other day aside from my ARCs, because I like to keep my ARCs in the reading room office so that when I do my TBR videos, my ARCs are like the closest to me and I can choose them for my TBR. I think we might have a little bit of a move around and kind of put the books I don't need access to as much on the top, so that'll be books that I have read already or won't be picking up anytime soon kind of thing. So I think we will do that first, because otherwise I can't reach those top shelves unless I get the stepping stool out, and I don't always have that in here. So let's do that.
Just what it was needed, clean in the blackest night, cloistered in injustice dead, and in the eyes of time, nobody is losing. The spirals will be here by dawn.
Okay, I think I'm done and pretty much happy with how things are looking. So now it is time to start getting the table setting ready for book club, and I'm so excited to show you the things that I've got to decorate this time. Okay guys, let's talk decor. So I decided we'd go for like a foresty theme. So with that in mind, I have this table runner in this greeny sage color, and I thought perfect. And this is kind of what I built the rest of the idea on top of. So this I'm thinking we'll put across the table, and of course, as usual, I will get out my ripped pages that I use every single time, put them down first, this on top, and then I also have this gluggle jug, and this actually is perfect because in the book there's also a fish spirit, and I thought, oh my gosh, perfect. So we're going to use this. I'll pop some water in this and some ice, and then people can use this if they want water while we're sat down discussing the book and whatnot. Now here's where it might get a little bit weird, but I'm hoping that this works out. You know, one of those shops that sells just a little bit of everything, and they also have like craft supplies? I managed to find this faux moss, and I thought we could lay this on top of the runner. This could be really messy. I've never worked with this before. This is what we're working with there. And I got this light green color and this dark green color. I thought I'll try and mix them together. And then I thought as well, afterwards, I can actually use this to put on top of my faux potted olive tree. And this will make it look a bit more realistic, I guess. So anyway, I have a use in mind for this after it's fulfilled its purpose today. And who knows, we might have another book club where faux moss is required. So I grabbed these from town. I also have pulled out a few of the bits that I got in the PR package for Hollow. So we have Ferris's slingshot. We have the Ferris candle that I thought we could light, which smells incredible, by the way. I also thought we could lay out the guide that came with the PR package, because this guide has actually got illustrations of all the spirits in here with like descriptions, and it also has some really nice, there's the fish, character art as well. So I thought this would be cool, and then even if the girls just want to have a flick through, this would be a fun thing to have on the table. Now, I don't have an activity planned for this particular book club, but normally I do like little goodie bags. So I think for the Hex one, I got everyone a sprayed edge copy of the book and some like underwater themed sweets. Christmas, the first one I ever did, I got everyone like a little chocolate reindeer and a little paper Christmas tree. And because we're not doing like crafting or anything this time, I have two things to give to the girls. One of them being gorgeous matching sets of pajamas from Chelsea Piers, and these were kindly provided by Chelsea Piers, so I'm super excited to give the girls their PJs. I'm thinking I'm going to set these down where everyone normally sits, along with the other thing I got for them. This one's a little bit silly, but going with the spirit theme and the animal theme, when I was in the little shop earlier grabbing food for later, I also came across the Easter section, and they had these little cow and chicken mini Easter eggs. And although there isn't a cow and chicken spirit in the forest, I thought they're animals and they're cute, so I'm going to put the jammies down and then put one of these down on each of the girls' pajamas as well. So they've got a little chocolate and a set of PJs. I imagine everyone is probably going to get changed into their PJs when they get here, so we can have a comfy cozy evening. I think that is pretty much everything. Obviously I'll need to put some candles out and stuff. I'll figure that out as we go along, and then I need to make sure I leave space to put the cake and the charcuterie board that we're going to put together. So we'll get the table decorated, we'll go and make the charcuterie, and then it'll probably be time for me to get into my PJs and get ready for book club. Oh, and of course, we have to make a sparkly drink. We have to. So this is the cake that I had made for Lucy. It is a heart shape and it says chapter 30 on it because Lucy is turning 30 next week. Again, I went for like a greeny foresty colour. Unfortunately, the baker that I got to do this, it was very last minute that I messaged her, but unfortunately the sage green icing colour thingy didn't come in time, so she's gone for more of a darker green, which is absolutely fine. It will still work with the theme perfectly and it still looks absolutely gorgeous, and I hope Lucy is going to love it because Lucy's favourite colour is actually green anyway, so again, perfect. I just had this made by a local baker in town and she has done a absolutely gorgeous job, and the flavour inside is raspberry and white chocolate. Right, anyway, I'm going to get on now with making the charcuterie board and then we can finish setting the table and get ready for book club. Okay, so this is the board I'm going to use because again, wood, forest, it just seems appropriate.
Jungle, we're
Okay, the Picky Bits board is done. I'm also going to put out a bunch of crisps and stuff, and I've got some dip for the crisps, and hopefully the girls like this. I think
Yeah, rather than baby it.
It's probably not your brain. I feel like I'm at a TED Talk. I'm like this.
Coffee edits.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish,
Oh, thank you so much.
Yay!
But I have seen people that have, so.
Put it back in the amulet.
That's a good point.
Oh,
I really struggle. Put this one up.
we are not reading.
Starside by Alex S.
Oh no!
Not reading The Fruit of the Flesh.
No!
We're not reading Of Blades and Wings. Oh, I put that in. Of Blades and Wings. We're not reading King of Ravens.
No! We are not reading I Who Have Never Known Men. Oh, that would have been a good one.
Good one as well.
Yeah.
We are reading. Yeah.
Right guys, we are going to end the video there. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please do consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Bye.